studio in Seal Beach, and I am Hal Robertson with the Leisure World Video Producers Club, and I have a very unusual man to interview this afternoon. He is the world champion free throw shooter. I want to introduce to you Dr. Tom Amberry. Good afternoon, Tom. Good to see you.
Good afternoon.
Good to have you here. I feel like I'm a real privilege to have this time and that we can be together. Just a special guest for me today.
Thank you.
And Dr. Tom, what does the doctor stand for?
Oh, I was a podiatrist, foot doctor.
And how many years?
Well, I've been a podiatrist 49 years, but I practiced in Long Beach for 40 years.
By the way, how did you happen to figure on basketball? Why did basketball come into your life?
Well, when I was a podiatrist for 40 years, touched a lot of feet, never a basketball. And at the age of 70, I retired. I had a midlife crisis. I got tired of doing the dishes, vacuuming the rug, watering the flowers. And so somebody said, in the olden days, you used to play basketball. Why don't we go out and shoot some baskets? And that's about all I could do, was shoot baskets. I hadn't done anything except take care of feet.
And what happened in November 14th, 1993?
Well, that's when I became the greatest free throw shooter in the world ever. I made 2,750 free throws in a row without a miss. 12 hours at Rossmore Athletic Club in Seal Beach, California.
That is fantastic. When I first heard about that, I just thought it was unbelievable. Anybody could do that. I understand now you have. Let's tell the public here. When did basketball start? One of my producers today.
1890. James Naismith is the founder of basketball, and they even shot free throws at that in
91.
91.
Yeah.
108 years now, or 9 years they started.
And that was, I understand, back in a YMCA college back in Springfield, Massachusetts.
Springfield, Massachusetts, where the Basketball Hall of Fame is.
Wow, that's great.
I was a keynote speaker at the Basketball Hall of Fame 2 years ago at their banquet.
I understand now you have a book which we feel is pretty important.
We have a book published by Harper & Collins. It's 7 steps for success at the free throw line. It tells you everybody knows how to shoot free throws, but they don't know how to make them.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
This book tells you. It's in all the bookstores, and it's supposedly the best-selling book on free throws. And also we have a video, an instructional video. Make every free throw. That's the object of the game. It's not shooting free throws, make them.
Make them.
And this is available.
By the way, just for the audience, Tom has given me these. He wants me to make free throws, and to make every one if I can. What did you do, Tom, in say 1998? You remember that?
Did a lot of things.
That was a Nike game.
Yeah, so. I won the world's. I actually became the world's champion in 1994 in Brisbane, Australia, at the World's Masters Games.
Okay.
And I won that at the age of 72. And then in 1998, in Nike World's Masters Games, at 26,000 athletes, 103 countries, I won the World's Masters Games and retained my title as the world's champion free throw shooter. And in the year 2002, I'll defend my title in Melbourne, Australia.
At the age of 80?
And I'll only be 80 years old.
Oh, 80, just almost 80. Anyway, we're going to have a roll in here pretty soon. We were over in Rossmore and did some throwing some free throws over there. And we're going to show our audience here just what a few instructions will do. I don't know if it's time quite for that roll in yet or not, but Tom is won a lot of gold medals. How many gold medals, Tom?
Well, 288 gold medals for free throw shooting.
Can
And
you-
I've won, you know, we have here with us the gold medals from the World's Masters, World's Championship, World's Masters games.
Now there's another thing important that you've done, and that is you've been instrumental in many basketball coaches throughout the country, a lot of clinics.
Well, I do a lot of clinics, a lot of for coaches clinics, teach the coaches how to make free throws.
Okay.
If I say I don't know if I teach them, but I tell them how to do it.
Yes.
And in that list that you have, there's among those coaches there are 30 national championships. So that's pretty good. You know, usually they see me in a you know, old white-haired guy, and they say, well, you know, who have you worked with? Well, you know, start with Wooden, and
Yes.
he's the best, and then all those other coaches that have won national championships, and the same thing with players. Who have you worked with? Well, Michael Jordan, you might as well start with the best, and I do his flight school.
Okay. Can we talk? Okay, here's the roll-in, and if you'll notice that first bucket was made, that was just practicing. That's, of course, this is just the hot dogging right here. Tom was down at the other end of the gym at the moment. He was putting in free throws. And Betty Martin was there with us to give us a little video there, audio. Dick Davies did the video. And here comes Tom. And Tom's going to show me how to do the free throws the right way.
How to make your free throws?
Yes.
Well, you know, as I said before, everybody knows how to shoot free throws.
Yes.
Everybody, but they don't know how to make them.
Yes.
So you have to have a ritual, a mantra, or a system. You know, it's the same thing all the time.
Did you see what happened on that one?
That shows I'm human. All right, you notice now that I get the right ball.
Yeah,
I get the ball.
the right ball's
and you watch the shots now, and you
never miss from here on out.
You'll see that.
No misses. Look at that. And you know, I didn't even show half of what was going on here. I had to cut this roll in shorter. I think.
You know, you square your feet, bounce the ball 3 times, bend your knees, elbow in, eye on the basket.
Right.
Shoot and follow through. You don't look at the basket till you're ready to shoot, because just like a lens on a camera.
Yeah. I finally decided I better get over there and return that ball to you.
Yeah.
This is, I forget how many we counted there. Probably, something like 20 in a row, I guess.
You know, the object is to make every one.
That's it. Well, we sure had a lot of fun on that. That was a real good experience for me. I enjoyed it. Oh, saw a glitch. Anyway.
You know, you were shooting. I was showing you how to shoot.
Yes. Well, that's all right.
You're going to come into that.
Yeah, we're coming to
The object is
that.
to make them. Everybody knows how to shoot free
Because
throws,
there's only
but they don't know
about
how to make them.
9 minutes
And
here.
my job is to show them how to make them.
Okay, and so you're showing Hal here how to make them, is that right?
Betty Martin's going to get us into the act. So.
Let me take.
You're gonna give him the secret so that he can try to tie you in the Guinness World Book of
break my
Records.
record.
Yeah, I
Break
missed
your
too.
record.
And I have to defend that title in Melbourne,
had to
Australia,
show that
in the
at least
year
I missed one
2002, and I'll only be 80 years old.
Oh
missed a
my
lot
gosh!
more.
You think you'll
We
go
tried to
over
get
there
most of the
and do it?
baskets.
Why not?
So do you shoot every day?
Every day that I'm not doing a clinic or.
How can you teach him a few things?
Absolutely. He's very receptive.
Do you want Hal? Come on over here, Hal. Do you want Dr. Tom to teach you a thing or two?
He's going to show me how to do this now, the right way.
The right way.
However, I can't do the
No,
overhand
you have to shoot the way you do.
underhand.
That's right. You know, you can't take somebody who's been doing the same thing, you know, more than a year. I mean, like, you know, when you talk about he's been doing it for 30, 40 years. that way.
Yeah.
So you're not going to change him. You don't want to change him. You want to improve on what he does.
I threw baskets last, well, just a month ago up in, or 3 weeks ago up in Oregon.
And how did you do?
Well, I played horse, but I lost. with my son and my in-laws, I lost. Naturally, they were younger.
Okay, well, Dr. Tom here is going to teach you a thing or two,
Right,
so let's
right.
watch and see what he can teach you.
Okay.
You want to shoot it straight down. Now you're shooting underhand.
Yes, sir.
See, so you want to square your hand. If you notice, I square my
Yes,
feet.
I saw that. I saw that.
That's the way you shoot. If you videoed me shooting as a pointer, like a lot of them do,
Yeah.
you'd see that my target is over there in the corner instead of straight ahead down the middle. So you have yours straight ahead down the middle. Straight, you know, I can't shoot like you.
No.
But
You better shoot with that one hand.
well, that's right. But you want to shoot straight ahead.
Yeah.
You want to be square, shoulders square. You notice Michael Jordan, every jumper he takes, you know, out there, he squares to the basket and shoots. You want to do that.
Probably could have cut this a little shorter too.
So
But this is a real thing, isn't it?
You straddle a finger. That counts. All you're putting it in the basket. No coach has ever said boom contact because it didn't switch.
Yeah, it didn't switch. Notice that 3 times.
Square your feet, square your feet. You got to put it back. Shoulder width apart.
Go like that. Yeah.
Wow. Look there what one lesson can do.
The 7 steps to start with. Watch out.
See there? See what those lessons are doing for him?
You got your legs bent and then you bend them again, that's double pumping. See, I'm
See there? What was that? Lesson number 4, lesson number 5? See there? See there? There, you got it. All right. See there? Every time he gets a lesson, he gets a basket.
What?
Every time he gets a lesson, he gets a basket.
Yeah, that's right. See, and this hand is like a tray. I'm right-handed, so just to hold the ball. All it is to hold the ball.
Well, I would imagine the size of your hand has a lot to do with that too.
Mine's I don't have a big hand at all.
You didn't have any bigger than mine, hardly.
Yeah, they look pretty
like
even.
that.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, it looks like your thumb might even be a little longer than yours.
Bigger than
Yes.
mine, yeah. So that has, you know, you just position your hand the same place, you know, because free throws are a gift. There's nobody in your face.
That's right.
You know, so you do. Why not? You know, when you start the car, most people have to put the key in to start it. Most people. I notice there's some that have a screwdriver, but most of them put it in. So you do the same thing here. You have your hand in the same position every time.
That's your key.
That's an art.
That's a key.
Yeah, free throw shooting is an art.
It's an art, yeah.
But you have to grab the ball the same way every time.
Yeah.
When I did the Guinness Book of Records, we had 10 people from Guinness this year. Then we had 3 referees.
Wow.
You know, to make sure that I was shooting with a regulation ball, that I didn't step over the line, all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's a good job. Well, what do you think? We had enough?
Whatever.
Let me see if I can put one more in
You can.
just for good luck.
Never quit on a miss. I bought the basket.
See there?
I quit.
Quit while you're ahead.
But that's it, and you have to do, you just have to practice. Repetition is the key to learning.
Yeah.
Perfect practice makes perfect.
Okay. Thanks, Tom. Thank you. Thank you. That was great. That was great. Well, Dr. Tom, that was certainly a good outing for the two of us. I really enjoyed that.
Yes.
And I understand you turned down a contract one time many years ago in basketball. Who was that for?
Well, that was 1946. That was 46. That was to the Lakers.
Lakers.
The Minneapolis Lakers.
Hey.
They were just starting, and it was right after the war, and I wanted to go to podiatry school, and so I had a choice of either going to podiatry school or going with the Lakers, and I made the
Podiatry.
best choice I ever made.
Well,
Other than my wife.
the Lakers could have used you too.
Well,
But they had a good team in those years.
that's right.
I understand, Tom, you're busy almost every day. Doing what? In the mornings, at least.
Oh, I every morning that I'm not doing, a clinic or a camp or something, I shoot free throws every morning.
And that's over where?
Rossmore Athletic Club, Seal Beach, California. That's my home base.
And how many do you think you put in each day?
Well, I shoot 500 every day.
500.
500 every day, and I average 99.8%. And
Boy, that kind of puts you to shame. It puts anybody else to shame.
I make 497. If I make 496, I've had a bad day.
And I understand you've been on a lot of the TV shows. What are some of the ones that you've been on?
Well, I've been on Today's Show, Good Morning America, NBA Inside Stuff, I think Dateline with Diane Sawyer, something with Deborah Norville, Day One or something with Dateline with Tom Brokaw, and Letterman.
What else did you do on, say, January 1st of this year, 2000?
Well, for Fox, we at the Rossmore Athletic Club, we had started at 5:30 in the morning, made 2,000 in a row for the Millennium.
Boy, that was a nice feat, and that was in a row too.
Oh yeah, that's in a row. That's right.
And how much time did that consume?
About 6 hours.
6 hours.
Then I have the record on Fox TV on in Burbank, in the studios in Burbank. I made 374 in 52 minutes, and then in a row without a miss. There's people that can shoot 2,000 in an hour. They can't make them, but they can shoot that. So free throw shooting and making them are two different things.
That's right.
Then on Crook and Chase, that's a country western, TNN or something. And I made 342 in 42. I mean, 304 in 42 minutes, which is another record in a row without a miss, live.
Can we take a look, Tom, at this
Sure can.
basketball? What's the Big Rock or the
Rock? That's the name of the company. That's
the
the
name of the
basketball. Yeah, that's the official basketball, Madison Square Garden.
Boy, isn't that beautiful? Yeah. He keeps this in a glass case.
Yeah, this is the one they sent me. That's in a glass case. I don't know.
Show us how you normally would hold the ball. There's a reason for Tom. I know that.
Yeah.
With a needle.
Yeah, the inflation hole. This is the center of the hand, and
that center of your hand is pointing right to the needle valve.
Right, the inflation hole. Now, a lot of, I did the National Coaches Convention in Minneapolis, and they had all the manufacturers of basketballs there, and they have a hand painted on the side over here, and they told me, well, your way may be right, but we got 100,000 in the warehouse, and until we sell them, we're not changing. But now some of them have, and it's just, it's the center of the basketball. When I have to tell you, when I started, I looked at all the videos, went to all the shooting coaches, read all the literature, all the abstracts on free throw shooting. I'm a manufactured shooter, and I've incorporated into my shooting what puts the ball in the basket. And I've talked to 5 hand surgeons which have about where the hand should be on the basketball. Now, I just, you know, we should talk about old paradigms die hard, and the philosophy that the hand over here and you spin it, you know, and they spin the basketball, they do all that. That has nothing to do with putting the ball in the basket.
Right.
Now, Nolan Richardson, he's the coach at the University of Arkansas. He says, Dr. Tom, he shoots like a double ugly. But I love the results.
That's
love the
it.
results. Yeah.
We're going to see, Tom, another roll, and here it comes. Yeah.
750 in a row,
Can we talk on this?
earning himself a place in the Guinness Book of
this
World
is,
Records as the greatest
that's John
free
Ritter
throw
and
shooter
Miss
of all
Leanne.
time. And that man is a 74-year-old retired podiatrist, and he is here with us tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, the surgeon of the foul shot, the physician of free throws, Dr. Tom Amberry. Tom, how are you? Listen, first of all, let me congratulate you on your extraordinary accomplishment. I'd love to see your technique. Why don't you just show us? Look at that. That is fantastic. Tom, you know, for a man who's made 2,750 free throw shots in a row, making just 10 in a row should be a piece of cake. And that's what we're going to challenge you to do tonight. So we'll make it easy. Leanza, the beautiful co-host over here, will rebound for you. And I'll keep score, okay?
All right.
Do it up. There you are. Doctor, why do you think today's players don't shoot as good free throws as the old players of the past?
They don't practice and they don't focus and concentrate.
You hear that, kids? Okay. Do number 2 now. There it is. What's the most common mistake people make?
Then don't bring the elbow in.
Bring that elbow in, folks. There it is. Leanza, right up here. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll get that down. Here you go, Tom. That's right. I'm going to be over here with him. This is number 3. There it is. Number 3. When do you think you'll attempt to break your record?
Oh, February.
Okay. This is number 4. Help me! Help me! All right now. Is this number 5 now coming up, or is this 4?
There's 5.
This is 5 coming up, okay? You've made 2,750 shots in a row. How do you keep your concentration?
Just focus on what you have to do.
Okay, we're going to ask you about that in a moment. This is number 5 coming up.
Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. We'll start with a little bit of applause. When the applause dies down, John will say we're halfway there, and we bounce the ball back. Okay? Here we go. Pick it up from that point.
And here we go, folks. 5, 4. A little applause, please.
All right, Tom, we're halfway there, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Dr. Tom, you can keep making these shots no matter what, right? So if we were to somehow distract you, it wouldn't bother you at all, correct?
That's correct.
It is. Yeah. We could do anything we want to you, right? And that would be okay, right?
If you say so.
Okay, welcome to my web. Are you ready to go?
I'm ready.
All right, just a second. Audience, help me out here. That was very, very good. Okay, only 4 more to go.
Stop! You haven't taken your medicine! Dr. Tom, telephone! It's the boys Tim, Tom, Bill, and Robert, and your wife, Alana.
All right, hang on a
You
second.
got guts,
Quiet.
all right.
Just relax, ladies and gentlemen. This is the NBA's most obnoxious fan, no offense, attorney Robin Ficker. Right here.
That's the problem, Jelly Belly. You've got 3 of them.
Okay, that's fine. Robin, just as you might or might not know, Robin is the guy who sits behind the bench at all the Washington
It's
Bullets
real here
home
to see
games
you
and heckles
putting in those baskets and looking into all that paraphernalia there.
Yeah.
That reminds me of the NBA, but you still did it.
Yeah, well, it gets better. It gets better.
I know it gets better toward the end.
You know, I was there just to shoot free throws,
Right.
so nothing. You know, that shouldn't distract you.
Yeah, but they were trying to do it.
Oh, well, that's what.
Tom, you know, I want to thank you for the basketball that you've given me.
That's Morgana,
The book?
Morgana, the kissing bandit.
That's. I like.
This next part with John Ritter is really the part where you talk
That's
about
the
distraction.
climax.
You know,
We're going to be winding this down pretty quick here, Tom. This is going to be our last. I see our minutes are ticking off, and yes, here comes the ending of our show. But we want to say thanks to all our crew here today, Robin, Rob Roy, and Russ, and then all our crew from Leisure World. We're just thankful for all that who take part. And Tom, thanks so much. We really appreciate you. And you live in Leisure World.
That's right. I live. And I'm proud of living in Leisure World.
That's great.
And I made them all. That was the object, was to make them all.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Tom, it all comes down.
Well, you can see what's happening. The time of day has passed us by, but it's been real pleasure, real thrill to be here.
Thank you very much.
It's
It's
the
my
size of the
pleasure.
fight in the dog. Not that I'm saying you're a dog.
I think
But
that's,
anyway, I want you to
they already got
relax
our other words.
and win one for the Gipper. But before that,
Yeah, that's it.